my fireflies, and welcome back to the TheCyanFirefly. I'm here to give you the TLDR on the one and only Lone Survivor, a post-apocalyptic survival horror thing. Actually, I really don't know what the heck to call this title other than extremely creepy and psychologically twisted. I'd like to walk in the mind of the developer at Superflat Games for an hour or two because it might be an interesting place. Actually, on second thought, I think it might scar me for life, so scratch that. In Lone Survivor, you take the role of a young man who appears to be the last human alive in a post-apocalyptic world. Weird monsters stalk the world as you try to seek out supplies and, possibly, other survivors in this dark universe. However, things are not always what they seem. Your character is never sure what he's looking at is real or an illusion. It's a constant battle against hunger, nightmarish creatures, and even the character's own sanity. First thing is first, I have to talk about the aesthetics and setting of this game. The entire thing is in this very heavy, pixelated, blurry style, which adds a very dreamlike quality to the game. It just adds to the feel of questioning if your character is sane or not. Is he really seeing what is before him? Is what is happening actually real? The environments are fairly well made, though exploration can be daunting at times. The map can get a little confusing when first starting out. I myself got lost once or twice after I was done recording. The gameplay itself is interesting. The goal, of course, is to survive with what limited resources you come across. You must battle both the monsters and the problems of finding food and equipment. Ammunition is limited. You can't simply wave your weapon at any creature you come across. Typically, hiding and invading monsters is far more effective and efficient. Your character must also regularly find a place to sleep and collect himself. There are indeed multiple endings to this game, depending on how you did and what you did during the progress of the game. Now, a couple of things I want to touch on before I close out here. I'm aware that this is a Flash game, but it's still a game somebody is trying to sell to people. Therefore, it needs options in an option menu. The ability to change sound levels, resolution, that sort of thing. The game also doesn't inform you on what it takes to survive at the start. You don't know that your character actually needs to sleep or eat until your character is suddenly starving or if you're about to suddenly pass out from exhaustion. I almost screwed up the aspect ratio of the game because it hadn't told me what the control scheme was until it dropped me into the game. And why the hell would you bind that stuff to Q and W? Furthermore, why can't I rebind them to other keys? It's really not a hard thing to do when it comes to making a PC game. Well, all things considered, this game is pretty fun and well worth the money I spent on it. It was part of the Humble Bundle, which the current iteration is over by now for those who didn't snag it when they could have. So, you missed out. Shame on you. You can still pick it up on Steam for about $10 or $9.99 for the people who need me to be completely specific, because I know you people exist and you annoy the hell out of me. That's all I have for this title, guys. I'll be back next week with more games to review and entertain you with. If you have any suggestions, feel free to make them. This has been Lyiat, and I will see you next time on the TheCyanFirefly.